Greetings and welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been a minute since I uploaded a build video, but I thought maybe today's the day because I've been playing this build for quite some time, probably like a month or so. Void Gauntlet, Ice Gauntlet, really strong combo, really good for solo, really good for group play, wars, outpost rush, you name it. It's amazing everywhere. So, without further ado, let's just jump into it. I'm going to show you my stats first. We went 300 intelligence, 80 constitution, the rest in focus. Why did I go more focus? Because I didn't want to focus on focus. That's not funny. I didn't want to focus on focus because, focus does increase your healing. I wasn't really going for like the healing focus on this one. My last build had more of a healing focus. This one, not so much. I just wanted more damage. And so, yeah, 300 intelligence, 80 constitution, and the rest in focus. If you don't feel comfortable with that stat setup, put a couple more points into constitution. I wouldn't recommend doing the focus. Yeah, if you want more health, put it into constitution, that helps. But here's the thing, focus doesn't really give you that much that's really important for this build. We have the 10% extra mana regen rate. That's nice. It's not super important. 20% extra to the mana pool. That's nice, not super important. This one, 20% to your healing output. Yeah, that's nice, but not super important. Intelligence, on the other hand, 10% damage to your light and heavy attacks. That's important because we're going to do a lot of light and heavy attacks, especially with the Void Blade. 10% extra damage on the Void Blade, super important. 10% critical hit damage, super important because the Void Blade is a crit weapon. Then we get 15% extra elemental damage. Void damage is elemental damage, so that's a huge damage buff. Then we have 10% mana after a dodge. That's your bread and butter sustain mechanic on this build. Is super nice. We're dodging a lot, not just in combat, also out of combat. A lot of little bunny hops here and there. Keeps your mana up. Super important. This one, 30% duration, 2 damage over time spells. We have a lot of them on the Void Gauntlet and the Ice Gauntlet, so super important too. This one's nice to have, but not super important. So if you wanted to drop some intelligence, you can drop it down to 250. I wouldn't drop it further. 250 is good to have, and you should have that. So if you feel like you want to invest the last 50 points into constitution, or maybe like put a couple more into focus, you can do that, but you definitely keep the 250 because this one only gives you 10% damage to the first hit on a full health target. So it's not going to apply to every target. It's not going to be available all the time. It's only if you hit a target that's full health, then you're gonna get 10% extra damage, which is not bad when you like open up on a target, but that's not the super important part. So, feel free to omit that if you don't want to do that. Oh, hey, quick interruption. If you want to support this channel, if you like my content, there's a couple easy things you can do. You can like, you can comment, and you can subscribe. That really helps the YouTube algorithm. So if you want to do that, it's free. It really helps me. The next thing you can do is you can come over to my Twitch channel. You can watch my streams. I stream every day. Come in, say hi, have fun. We're going to build a little community there. Or another thing you can do is you can visit me on hover.gg, which is basically like TikTok just for gamers. Sign up with my code MADREF and, just, watch my videos, like them, give them a GG, and that really helps me out. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Back to the video. Bye-bye. Let's look at the weapons. So on the Ice Gauntlet, of course, you want to max out your 3 skills. We're using the Ice Storm, the Ice Shower, and Entombed. So make sure you get all the 3 skills and you max them out completely. And then I sprinkled a couple of skill points here and there. None of these things are like super important except this one, a Heavy Freeze. You definitely want to have that. Rooting targets if you heavy attack them while they're standing in your ice storm. So that's nice. And this one's pretty cool too. Quick Frost, increase the movement speed by 10% in a frosted area. The other ones, feel free to put them wherever you want. They're not super important. Because the Ice Gauntlet is only like a back bar weapon. It's kind of like a setup weapon. The main damage is on the Void Gauntlet, so this doesn't really matter that much. Speaking of Void Gauntlet, let's look at the Void Gauntlet. Full Annihilation Tree. Forget the Decay Tree. The Decay Tree, we're not dealing with this here. There's a couple little decent perks in there that could be nice, but you don't want to waste your points on that. Put it in the annihilation tree because this is where the good stuff happens, and you definitely want to make sure you get the void caller passive here. So yeah, put all the points in here. I don't even need to explain it. Put them all in. They're all amazing. They all help. Um, what they do is basically they give you damage. They give you damage absorption. They give you damage over time stuff. They give you healing. Everything is in there that you need. Full annihilation. Put all 20 points in there. You're done. Okay. Let's look at the gear. So when it comes to the gear, there's a couple things I have to mention. So I'm running, of course, the highest gear score. If you can get a 600 gear score on your weapon, feel free to use it. I don't have that, but of course, more gear score is better. Um, I'm I went with keen speed on my Void Gauntlet here because keen is really nice. The crit chance on the Void Gauntlet already has a pretty high crit chance, and you benefit of critting with this weapon anyway. And then the keen speed on top, it gives you the extra 30% haste when you crit. Uh, I can tell you, keen speed is amazing. It's amazing to have. It makes you so much faster than other people when it crits, and especially if you hit back shots, you're critting anyway. So, man, try it out. If you've never tried it, try it out. See if it's for you. I like it. I really keen speed is amazing. So, but feel free to put on whatever you like. When it comes to the Ice Gauntlet, like I said, Ice Gauntlet is not a super important thing here because it's just a back bar weapon. But I think Enchanted is nice to have on it. Whatever else you want to put on is fine. When it comes to gems, I like the Gambit gems because it's a really decent damage bonus that you get, and it's really easy to control too. You just dodge roll and you light attack. You dodge roll and you cast a skill. You dodge roll and you heavy attack. You're in full control. It's easy to just lower your stamina. It's easy to not have a full stamina pool. You just dodge roll and then you cast something. So, I really like the Gambit. If you want to put something else on, do that. But I feel like the Gambit is really, really good, especially because I'm dodging a lot on this build anyway. Okay, let's look at the gear. Um, I actually have 4 crafted pieces. And I crafted the Dryad set, which is like one of the dungeon replica sets. The nice thing about this set is it comes in intelligence and focus, guaranteed. So if you craft this, it always has intelligence and focus. So you don't have to fuck around with that. You can just put a perk on that you want. You don't have to fiddle around, try to get the right stats. The stats are always intelligence and focus, which is good for a build like that. And then you just put the perk on that you want. So I have the Voracious Blade here, I have the Deadly Frost here, I have the Putrefying Scream here, and the Nullifying Oblivion here. Um, Keep in mind, if possible, put your skill perks, stuff like Nullifying Oblivion and Putrefying Scream, put these on your gear, on your actual armor. Don't put it on the weapon, because the weapons can have the weapon specific perks like keen and keen speed, which the gear cannot have. Your keen and keen speed you can only have on your weapons. You cannot have that on your armor. But Voracious Blade you can have on your armor or on your weapon. So put that on the armor, you know, and keep the weapon for your weapon specific skills, like keen speed, other keen buffs, uh vicious, enchanted. Make sure you put that on the weapon and the skill perks on the armor. It's really important. I'm running a medium setup here. This is a 22.9 medium setup. This is just zero point 0.1 away from being heavy. So this is the best setup that you can have. The way you want to do it is you want to go 2 light pieces. I have the hat and the feet here in light. Then you want to go with 2 heavy pieces. I have the chest and the legs in heavy, and then the gloves are in medium. That brings you right to that point. That's the most physical and elemental resistance that you can have and still be in medium. And yeah, that's how you do that. when it comes to jewelry, whatever jewelry you have, the best jewelry you can find. If you have something that benefits a mage type character, that helps. The only thing that I want to recommend here is leeching. Leeching is really good for a build like this, so make sure you put that on. If you can get the life steal on the weapon, that's also really nice to have. The more lifesteal, the better it is. But just put on the jewelry that you have. I recommend intelligence, of course, and anything that benefits a mage is really nice. But like whatever you got. The food that I'm using is the glazed bear with sautéed vegetables. But feel free to use whatever you like, whatever you have. In case you want to have more intelligence or constitution or focus, put the appropriate food on. That's pretty much all I have to say. And that is the build, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked that. And yeah, that's all I have for you. I hope you liked it. I hope you give this a try. And I'll be back with another build soon. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye.